Hello, welcome to 30 July in the year of the 2025. Floor Cat Little Man would like to welcome you. Bench Cat Loki also says hi. I realize I'm. Hello, welcome to the circus. It is I, your host, the Phoenix Electra. And today we saw so good. Let me check the chats. Thanks, Loki. This is marginally better without a cat. Let me see here. How welcome, one and all, or no one and no one. Oh, it's all good. Welcome. Whoa, Rumble. Hey, I see you sneaking in as I'm typing there. How is everybody doing? What crazy misadventures? Or what is going? Okay, let me. Wow, Phoenix, you look so prepared today. Aren't I always prepared? We're professionals around here, right? Just making sure that I'm running live on my own, on my ends. And let's see here. There's the red circle around I. Hello. Ooh, a thumbs up to balance out my thumbs down. And I do it out of love. All right, I have nothing on my agenda for today, but seeing how much farther I can progress on this yoke. I can officially say without telling a fib, we are definitely more than halfway done. Let's see here with okay, be free, my friend. Don't be shackled by the tension gauges that bind you. Oh, and okay. It's alright. Just take a breath. Head to the top. So here's what is done. We'll have to start maybe on this section. And we'll just rotate around. All the hours of work we put into this together and the time I spent by my lonesome. Hey, little dude, when did you pop up here? We got the dark purples and the blue section. So I guess I'll have to hoop it up. I've got a red started and the lights being awesome. Thunderstorms are supposed to be rolling on through, which is not the most awesome when paired with high winds and red flag warnings, but okay. Well, I guess we're not going to hoop a project, and I'm just going to hang out with everybody and ramble around while I pet a cat, because Loki's taken up the job as resident floor cat and sewing machine cat. Hello, Allie. Hello. Oh, thank you. Every time I look at it, like, I see all the foibles, but also I'm just so I can actually say without feeling braggadocious that I'm proud of this piece so far. And I don't say that easily about myself. So. Wow, they really would like me to open up the concession stand, but as it is Wednesday, the metrics are only marginally less stringent than on the weekend. We will make it. At half an hour, I'll prattle and get some work done. And ideally, we can get 10 seats filled under the tent across the platforms. We're halfway there, so good job, good job. All right, can I hoop this up? I've surrounded myself with what some people would consider like absolute chaos and unworkable conditions. And my brain's like, okay, I know where everything is. It's all in arm's reach. All right, we're back to the pieces of floor cats. Freddy Fruffers is sleeping in the other room, so that's awesome. All right, I guess I can hoop. Oh, I thought I hooped that up. Show off how far I've gotten in other areas of stuff that I've worked on quietly over the mornings with coffee while Dove is reading to me American Pastoral by what's his name? I could look it up and I'm going to forget. Interesting. And yeah. Yeah. I have a better appreciation of some current tactics, thought patterns, and techniques. So we'll go with that. All right, I showed off, these are pieces for the Arrow design petticoat pattern. So I've got the red one. Let's see here, Allie. Well, you know what they say about working with animals on screen. I know, if I insist, I know what they say. Don't work with animals and small humans. And unfortunately, no small humans do I have, but I've got cats. All right. I think I showed off the red one. I'd been working on the pink one. And in the spirit of just mixing everything up and not bothering to measure how much anything I have. Hello, Jess. Welcome, welcome. I've done some prophylactic combining of colors, but they're all little striped pianos anyway, so it feels really like on brand and period appropriate, if I do say so myself. So that's coming along. It's super nice because the most time consuming little bit where the most stitches are from here to here, because I think I just finished and I'm down to my first decrease row. So every other row after this, there's less stitches, which is great. So that's where I am with that. All right, I guess I should hoop this up. Phoenix, you don't know how to say words right now. Slow down. Slow down. I don't live on the East Coast where I have to rush. I can take a breath. All right, set those aside. Move all of my notes. And I guess I'll start stitching where I have this little like random hanger on her bit. That seems like a good spot. Because the worst thing would be to have that little bit dangling around over there and it to become entrapped in a hoop and rip it good. And if I do say so myself, we've been quite good about not putting needless holes into the tulle. I think we've managed just 2, and I don't want to jinx myself, but we haven't broken a needle. So, all right, there is that. All right, I'm going to most gently tauten and all right, let's tighten her up, get her threaded, get this stitching done. I was having a little bit of like, do I have enough crocheted motifs? I'm pretty sure I do, or I'll just space things out to make it look like I do. It's not. And if I decide I don't, I can make a couple more real fast. It's not as though I'm lacking in material options. All right, here we're hooped where this dangly bit is. And I think in an attempt to prevent disasters further along the line, let's just roll this up. Because then I know where all all the edges are. Right. We've been so good on this project. Like, I'm really surprised. Oh, okay, since I got the roll this way, I'll unroll it a little bit so we can see under the machine a little bit better. Do we like this angle? Do we want it more focused? I don't. What do you think? I'm amenable. I can adjust the light. The lighting is. The clouds are rolling in. They said later. All right, I've adjusted myself. There's something. I have a bone that is a little too big that I need to push down or open up that seam and trim it because it just pokes just enough to irritate me. All right, take a breath. I'm gonna smile. Oh my god, you guys, we are still net 7, but we change where those 7 are. All right, you guys are fun. What a Wednesday. I was not expecting. Well, actually, let me thread the needle so we can actually do some stitching. Because why is the spool? I didn't just pull it through. I don't know what's wrong with that spool. Forget that color. I don't feel like fighting with stuff. Where's the end? Yes, I did go back to trying to finish up these little spools, and I'm just being more mindful as I get to the end of the spool where the tension is non-existent. And you know what, Phoenix? It's okay to just throw those little bits or save them for hand stitch. Okay, sorry, I needed a pep talk to myself because for some reason in my brain, not stitching off every last single centimeter, millimeter of thread is like, I didn't use it till the end. Oh no, somebody's gonna come. But no, it's okay. And it would be a sign of improvement in my work if I did take note of this and rectified it. Because those last stitches that always look really crummy are because of that. And that's preventable. Also, as if I'm not hypersensitive anyway, but what about a bigger binding on that edge under the arm? I could do yeah, I could, because it's literally just the fabric folded over. There is not an extra layer of bias binding, but I feel where the bone is just like 3 millimeters too long and it's a little sharp. So I don't mind, because I whip stitched those 2 layers together. So it wouldn't take but a moment to unpick that one section, pop that bone out, file it, and put it back in. Plus, if it is sharp and I don't manage it, then it'll probably shorten the potential lifespan of the garment from poking. But yeah, fun times with the earthquake yesterday in Kamchatka causing tsunami warnings all along the coast in this country and Canada and Japan and Russia. Did I miss somebody? I don't know. Ah, good. I don't have to listen all my lonesome. And I need to listen to sign for a delivery. Okay, sit up straight. Add a little tension because I just forget that folks slow down. That the tape is still basted and I didn't add anything. Do I need to brighten this a smidge? Let's try that. Let's see here, Ellie. Right, the sixth largest recorded in history. That had me worried. Yeah, and they had a. I thought I recall that over the weekend there had been an earthquake in that same region, 4 point something, 5 point something, and there has been for a while this uptick in seismic activity under Mount Rainier, which is interesting. And what else is, because that one, partly the danger isn't even the flow, but there's this permanent lack of attachment of the stitches. Let's just reinforce that where I am not attached to little motif here. Managed to pull out that stitch. Let's do some nice, even, tiny satin stitches. The lahar, which is so what did I learn? Lahars are just flows of debris. It could be ash, magma, mud, ice, what have you, through the deep gash channels in the mountains, and it just has this way that it flows. And that is problematic with Rainier. Also, there has been some type of emission coming from Mount Hood, and when's the last time Mount Hood did anything? It might have been in a time where I was not paying attention to the world for reasons, but yeah, the Pacific Rim has been quite active as of late. Oh, this is good. All right, I'm all gonna have a sip of tea, tucked in. We've got minimal loose edges, threaded. All right, we can do this, Phoenix. We can do this. Yeah, quite sizable. Oh, what? Mm-hmm. Oh, also, and I wouldn't be surprised, likely related, the volcano off the coast of Oregon also has been rather a tad active. All right, and we talked about it not that long ago, because I got that text of like, are you going to be okay? I think so. There would have to be significant and catastrophic ocean level rises, raising elevation in the ocean levels for the black flow to come back to the valleys. Okay. Well, that's all right. This is our practice one for us. It's beautiful in its foibles. And I just know for the Mummers project, we will be using very full, even tensions. We might even do some samples when I settle on some of the motifs a little bit more. Yep, Phoenix, that was the end of the sentence there. When I decide what I feel like sewing for it, I'm coming up with ideas. I'm thinking a little bit more, have I said this already? Swirly, with more swirly, and I'm going back and forth with having to stitch in a different, to somehow like stitch the leaves in gold and then maybe do black swirls, because I want to. I don't know, but I don't know. just trying to think about the balance of the colors, but I don't even have the motifs worked up to know the sizes and the proportions. I am thinking I'm going to take some good measures and cut it out on paper and hold it up to my neck and see what I think. Because then I can also send pictures, because if I'm going to do this, I want her to like where it lays. So, but alas, I'm not letting myself start anything for that project until this one is done. And if this gets done before the skirt, then I'll take a break from the skirt because that's all little panels. Right, black and gold. Yep, black, gold, and red. So it's just trying to find the balance between the three, whether I want it mostly to be like black and gold with red more of an accent, or what? Because I think I'm pretty, not, no, I'm gonna look for a different black, because I think I've got enough. I don't know. Actually, what I was gonna do, once this piece gets completed, we'll take different threads, different sizes, and mock up a couple of different options before I commit to making a gajillion and hey little dude of the little rings to get started. So that's what I think I'm gonna do, because there's nothing wrong with testing some options before committing, because the worst would be to do all the things, decide I don't like the scale of something, and then I've wasted a gajillions of hours. So yeah, I wonder if some of I don't have full words right now, so I got lost. Oh, it's like too hot, too cold. I am so and the orthostasis has been real and spectacular, so that's been fun. But enough about me. Ooh, and yeah, so all of that geological stuff, that is interesting and separate from all of the other stuff. Ay. Oh, there was so much, and everything else is like doom and gloomy. Though I was contemplating wearing dungarees tomorrow out in public. Just, I don't, it's the, that Sydney Sweeney has 2 ad campaigns out right now, because she's got the American Eagle one that's got folks in an uproar, and I guess the shoe one with her in a cowboy hat and a bathing suit, I'm waiting to see if that'll be just as bad. But those shoes are a tad pricey, but they're kind of comfortable. Oh, my timing is off, and my needle is. There we go. Hey, dude. Trouble behind me, trouble in front of me. Okay, so I'm just going and filling in with this maroony color. Should we pick out a color for next? We're down to like shades of maroon and shades of brown. So we'll have that one pulled for what's next. Are you boys ready? Do you want me to do it now? Do you want it meow? You'd like me to open the concession stand right now? You think it's close enough to time and we're close enough? Is that what you think? Can I get do you have a public statement to express your sentiments? Come on. Do you have anything to say? Do you have anything to say for yourself? Come on, Loki. Come on, boy. Are you going to come over to Freya Fruifers, or are you just going to sit over there? You going to stay over there? Oh. Okay, get to your spaces. Ah, the cats are blaming each other over who made this snack. Oh, right. Oh, okay. Let me get Freya Fruifers her snacks. Get to your spot. Yeah, okay. All right, Freya Fruifers. Here, you can have your snacks. Come on. Come on, Loki. Oh, don't step right there. Come on, sweet boy. Good job. You need some more tricks, boy. You need some more tricks. They say it is past opening time and they are about to go bonkers. Yes, they are. Can we get 2 tricks? Good job. Oh, you are so good, Loki. Oh, no. Don't ruin it. Okay. Oh, okay, big Maxi pads. All right, Loki, I know we've got a shortened runway. Come on, Loki. Loki. Hey. Come on. You know how to be the coolest cat in town. Can we get one more? You want to jump up here and 2? Okay, good job. Good job. You are so smart, Loki, and you're still eating your snackies. Ooh la la. Is that?
Did you just need an adapter?
No, I needed the whole thing. Ooh, maybe I will be able to see.
Hi,
Hey, Clown Dove. All right, boys. I'm gonna close the concession stand now. All right, good job, boys. Thank you, chaps, for all of your hard work. Thank you for showing up, Freya Fruifers. Okay, the concession stand is now closed. There will be another feeding at dinner time. Thanks for your participation. Over who made it there, and right, they all made it, and they're like, "Come on, Mom. We showed up at the beginning of the show and we heard you press play, and you've been holding out on snackies. Where's the snackies? We had snackies. Snackies have been had." Allie says hello. There's just a little bit left. I've got here. Thank you. Looks like there's storms wanting to roll on in.
They said that.
Yeah. So, we'll see. All right. Tea time. Trouble time. And let me figure out how to sit it there. I should practice learning how to sit like a lady. All right. But we are back. There we go. This is fun. Oh. Yeah, I can see it from it. We're so close. There's just like another. I'm going to go with about 18 inches because it's easier to tell myself a little bit, to guesstimate a little bit longer and have it only be 12. Ah, I see what I'm doing. I'm not. Need to add just a little bit more pressure because the tool is getting stuck and the needle is not clearing it nicely. There we go. Those stitches are nicer. I'm gonna start to notice for when the tension gets really terrible. And we'll go from there. Then we'll rethread. It's a good way to use up a whole bunch of these tiny, not enough for anything amounts of thread. Probably good for mending, but I got bigger. I got enough. We have plenty, Phoenix. Let me sew a little. Trying to decide whether I wanted to sew just to the apexes of the little star, and since that's how I've done 3, I think I'll finish that way rather than changing it up. Okay, let's just adjust the tension just a little bit on the thread, the fabric, because he loosened up. All right, now we can retighten and recommence stitching. What else did I have? Oh, just also, in Oregon really doesn't care about people, but wants to show that we care about the environment. They're gonna do change water levels to help the juvenile salmon at the expense of having people in the capital city in Salem not have access to less clean drinkable water. And they have to figure out how to increase the sediment displacement capabilities because the water it's going to have particles in there, and who wants to drink chunky water? I'm just gonna, it feels there's not really that much. It's just okay to put it in my empty container. Not empty, my collection of oddment threads. I didn't finish sewing with it, but that doesn't mean my brain wants me to get rid of it yet. No. I swear there's another life in there. It hasn't found its final form yet. Wow, what a blabs. Right. I'm just rethreading, getting the next color threaded, and oh, I forgot to ask Jess what she was cooking for dinner. I do not know currently what dinner is going to be yet. Nope, the boys thought they were going outside, but it's not. Let's see here. Wild. This backfired in Kelly not long ago. You would think they would, but they don't. No, they don't, because Oregon's like the oopsie baby in the West Coast trio. It's not as cool as its big brother Washington. It's not as cool as the Ultra Best California. They're like, but we're gonna try really, really hard. It's sometimes. And yeah, so that's gonna be fun. Ooh, the kiddo made pasta, but you're going to have stuffed chicken and roasted veggies. Ooh, that sounds good too. Yeah, too heavy for pasta. It's too hot for pasta unless it's like diet mayonnaise filled pasta style that I can do for that. But yeah, Yeah, oh, chicken sounds good. But we had chicken yesterday, but I can have chicken like every day and not be disappointed. Let me notice that there's some sections where this little blue is that need some filling in. So I am going to start there. Oh, you've been listening. That's okay. You just saw huge blocks together, and one of them is upside down, and you're about to throw it out the window. Oh no. Oh, and Ellie had meatloaf. Yum. Ollie, after having stomach surgery 5 years ago, you really can't eat pasta. I see. Yeah. There's definitely things after certain procedures that you learn you're like, I just can't do this anymore. Yeah, I think your dinner sounds way better, Jess. Oh, Jack the Ripper's being used at the moment. Oh, you're practicing the dreaded frog stitch, the nemesis of. Oh, Jack the Ripper. That's funny. I might have to. I like that. Let me break out Jack the Ripper. Yeah, I think it's okay. Oh, you keep forgetting about that. Oh, ooh, you had meatloaf when you were traveling the other day at the Cracker Barrel. Oh, yeah, the last time I ate at Cracker Barrel, I was also traveling. Oh, you know what? So I can say, we went and had Buffalo Wild Wings for the first time. Not not impressed. But I mean, didn't help that I knew going into it that there was going to be a high likelihood that I was just going to be disappointed. So, with going in with the expectations of complete disappointment, it was fulfilled. 100% disappointed, was very disappointed. Let's see, Ellie, the Cracker Barrel up here is just cheese. Oh, that's funny. Hello, Luigi. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? How was your adventures out in the public? I'm always curious, but I'm not gonna. But thoughts about the tsunami warning yesterday into today? I did hear that in the proper Northern California, up in Crescent City, that they did have some elevated tides. So, and in my brain, actually, if I'd guessed in a spot in California that there was going to have anything, it was going to be in the more northern sections, and I was not incorrect. But Allie, that's right. I started the food section. Allie says, and Popeyes until 6 years ago now is a health food and supplement store. That makes so much more sense. Organic, all the spinach supplements you can want. Oh, that it drained your social battery for the week. Yeah, I think I would feel the same. I definitely am a person. I can go out and do stuff, but I kind of try not to interact more than I need to because sometimes I have a day where I just don't feel like talking, and I like to I like to be able to do this. But it's been a real long time since I've been someplace with a crowd that gigantic and noisy and over. Oh, you know where the last big place I was? In the Chicago airport or at SeaTac. It was in an airport, and that's just ugh. Oh, speaking of airports and stuff that God, my God. That Delta is thinking about, is already doing, implementing learning models to scour social or ads, something to scour habits, to see, to get a better sense of why someone might be traveling. Why? Okay, take a breath. I was getting so mad I couldn't stitch, and using it nefariously. But oh, Ellie, something strange broke that wave up. It was a 3-foot wave, 6-foot peak to trough, and the amplitude over 34 minutes. Oh, the one at Midway Island. Yeah. Well, that's probably good that it wasn't as crazy. I heard the flooding in Hawaii on certain islands was not super awesome. Yeah. And then, yeah, crazy, crazy times. But if Mount Rainier or Mount Hood erupt, I think I might be beside that. Holy, wouldn't that be something? But then they did have that eruption at the earthquake in Kamchatka. So that was, things are just, there's a lot going on. Maybe when I get through some of these things, we need to get back to that tack fab corset. Would it be super funny or overkill if we wired it for a radio, had antenna wire, and I just need pockets. We don't need plates and pockets. I'm too little. But yeah, we'll get back to it. Okay. Oh, Jess, I hope the stitch ripping is going well. That's something, I think that's one of the things that like deters me a little bit from doing giant, fancy, particularly oriented, cut fancy quilting. Like, I am too stressed. Yeah, I don't have I don't have the temperament. I think that's what I'm gonna say. Oh, but I guess Ozzy's funeral was today. That was a big to do, and the chap who assaulted the police person, is there? No, it's just tricking me. It looked like it was raining, and that was visually distracting. Oh, FM antenna is really easy to hide in clothing. All right, we'll figure this out. All right, okay, this will be group project. This is gonna be funny. Oh, you're making a Morse code quilt. Ooh la la. Does it have a? Did you use Morse code to hide a message, or is it the Morse code alphabet, or something? Tell me more. I like that idea. That's okay. As Phoenix is saying, I don't like fussy cutting and paying attention like that. And I'm like, I think I might. Yeah, it did appear that way, that Sharon Osbourne was having a rough time. I don't blame her. They would like how they were together forever, and through all that stuff. Yeah, yeah, they had a lot of experiences together. Hmm. Oh, there's a message in the quilt. Oh, fun. Oh, that's good. So then, I like smart things like that where if you don't know, it's you can just appreciate it. But if you do know, then you're like, oh, you're cheeky. They were together from 1979, so they were for 45 years. That's a really long time. 46 years, yeah. She's and genuine. It appeared like she was having genuine feelings, like she wasn't putting on, it wasn't, those weren't fake feelings. Oh, you found, yeah, I didn't know that either, but I don't think I looked, so it's Oh, Jess, yes, it looks like a design, but people will know it's Morse code if they get accepted into any quilt show. It's more code if I get accepted into any quilt show with it. Oh, all right, I'll have to. I won't tell 'em. Are you doing some subversive stitching on this? Is there hidden, not hidden messages? Oh, you're cheeky, Jess. I like this notion. I know. Has there been a big up? Oh, I didn't look yet to verify. Just saying these things that I can't even put together the whole story. Phoenix, you are so unprepared. This is why we sew and just be clowns, and we're not really. We're not a news channel. We more just joke about current events from wherever they may be. That's good. I was thinking I need to print off a copy of it so I can start looking at it. Oh, shh! Okay. Everything's all right in the world. Fortunately, we heard the horrible sounds of Tool getting caught up in the treadle belt quickly before disaster ensued. Oh. Allie says Jesse's sneaky in messages. She just doesn't care. Order your decoder ring today. Oh, Jesse, I don't care if you'll ever decipher it, Allie. If you'll ever decide it. I'm pretty sure Allie doesn't need the decoder ring for Morse code, but I do, unfortunately. So I just have to print it out and then for a couple of days just write in Morse code to get it into my brain. And actually would be to listen for it. All the applications. What? Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. Oh, this is so slow, but it's so fast. But I really want it to be done. But I've been enjoying working on it, but I really... I'm at that stage of the project. We're not done yet. And then there's the actual piece of clothing that this ornamented section is supposed to be attached to. But we can stitch the whole rest of the whole chemise and attach this probably in a single episode. Which is why we started with the part that I knew was going to be the longest. Oh, and the words are Latin. Oh, you are extra cheeky. Is this your sewing motto? Oh, this gets even better. Oh, the plot thickens. Oh, this, I'm so intrigued. This just gets better and better. I'm going to brush up on my RTO so that when you post it, I can be like, oh yeah, my RTO in Latin. It's going to be great. I like the jokes, Jess. And why do I get the feeling this is going to be the joke's on you kind of a deal? I know. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's going to be good. And this quilt, I'm so curious. Oh. What's going on here? Oh, you know, I think something's funny with the bobbin, but no. Nope, it's a me problem. Oh, that's not where I wanted to be. Let's just rotate this around because I'm... There, that's the line I need to stitch on to get myself out of this corner. Huzzah. Okay, ooh. All right, I guess after I'm going to get a little bit... Oh, of course, the microphone stand. Oh, we did that right before the show started. And Lefty Lucy, slide in there. Hey, don't roll on me. Wow, all the misadventures. But it's good. If you can't learn how to roll with it, then I don't know. The show must go on. Okay, where am I? And I'm not going to be a debil. I'm going to use my little tweezers to hold this little edge. Oh, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ride the crochet tape to my next destination here. There we go. Oh, I don't know. Actually, I do know because it does that when you're waiting for a package and it says you're supposed to sign, and then you've been like obsessively monitoring the tracking just to make sure that things are going to get to where they're going to be when they say they're supposed to be there. And you're like, all right, last notification. And it's like so close, but it says it's not out for delivery yet. And you're like, are you really not out for delivery? And you're at the despot still? Or are you actually going to get delivered and somehow it didn't get updated in the system? But what am I going to do? It's either going to show up or it's going to show up tomorrow. Whatever. There's nothing I can do about it. So why am I stressed? I don't know. All right, I'm over it. Do we have any fun news? No, because the Minnesota... Oh. That is Minnesota. Is Tim Walz State. Oh, this just gets worse. Oh my gosh. Oh, Minnesota. All right. I don't know whether this story makes me want to cry or laugh hysterically. So we're going to go with the you made your bed, now you get to sleep in it. So possibly at some way, I wouldn't be surprised if at some date in the future it comes to find out that all of this interesting money moving that has happened in Minnesota and the recent cyber attack in in St. Paul affecting the St. Paul municipal services. If there's a connection, what does Ilhan Omar already? What does she know about this? She's getting implicated with that feeding our future. They said they served gajillions of kids, and there was like not really those numbers. Or the other ancillary piece was that money was going to childcare centers during the COVID times when there was not a lot of going out, and they said they served like all these kids, and it turned out it was like 6, and somehow they acquired in the ballpark of $800,000. And now folks are like, where's the money? Where's all these kids that you helped? Where's the money? There's a lot of questions, Lucy. Something's funny. Yeah, so curious. I'm sure there's more details. I realize that's a very cursory overview of a terrible lack of details, but in the world of things I hadn't paid much attention to, hadn't heard much about, and or just, oh, that's a good segue. We'll go from Tim Walz State to, do we believe that Kamala is not really gonna run for governor of California? And if so, who is it gonna be? Allie, well, there is some people that are still spending and raising inflation. Now we are finding out how and who, right? Yeah, because funds are starting to dry up, and there's some folks who in the bean counter department who are starting to be like, those beans supposedly went there for these things, but I don't see the evidence that these things were there. Tell me more. Oh, right. Oh, just sneaky government, crooked government. Yeah. I was really wearing violet glasses when they dismantled Chevron on paper, but in the practice of the dismantling from Chevron has been rather tediously slow to non-existent for my liking, and I can't do anything about it. But yeah, I guess we just need to have our official, non-official, first illegal immigrant migrant president from the great Canada. Well, we welcome you, Alberta. Maybe, nah, but the great Allie. Allie will fix it with a sewing machine in every house and a common sense approach to sewing. we can find some unity, because you're going to need clothes unless you're a nudist, in which case you don't need clothes, and that's cool too. But yeah. Oi. Oh, who's Loki? You didn't like being outside? Oh. Which direction do I want? Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm just stitching a little. I only have stuff for a little bit more. Yeah, it sounds like some houses are starting to crumble, and other things are just seem like they're being slow walked, and then it's just the smoke and mirrors and the constant noise that's being force fed to folks like their foie gras geese to distract them from the actual signal. Ooh, a pot with every chicken, right? A sewing machine in every home and a pot with every chicken. Right, I know. Kilroy's definitely up. Had mentioned they were like high on the list for yeah, the campaign is we can coordinate with Kilroy amongst us, because yeah, it we're gonna make it happen. Oh man, oh man. But Allie's got my vote, that's for sure. On the oh man, just the I think sometimes where I feel not some combination of frustrated, defeated, and not knowing what to do when I see it being things being funny is like feeling like there's no immediate thing to do to make it better, and just like, all right, I'm just waiting for all the pennies to drop so I can figure out what's left, because there's so much wrong that where do you start to fix? Because you start to unravel one part of the yarn snarl only to realize that there's 5 gajillion other balls interrelated there. I guess it's slowly but surely, but I just want to rip the band-aid off and just be to the other side. But I sorry, my supersonic hearing got distracted by the outside because I'm listening for something. Oh, all right. Let me. Oh, we're almost done with this next spool. I can take it off. We can see our progress and then move on to the next section. Oh, so close. So I think I'm just going to get to the end of this section. Yeah, there's hardly enough there. Oh, that's right, Allie. And you'll cut tariffs with coupons. Everyone loves coupons. Oh, coupons. Just let's bring things back to small and local again, because it's there gets to be a too big, and the bottom and the top are just so disconnected that they don't even think they're on the same body anymore. You'll mandate bumper cars. Now the kids can drive to school and be productive consumers to society and safety. Oh man, that's gonna be a hit. The kids are gonna love it. They're gonna badger their parents into voting for Ellie. Okay, so there was not very much of this purple, or I stitched it so terribly and wasted it all. Whatever. Oh, anyway. So I did the taupe and then the purple, and we're gonna go in here. But we're from here to here. We can show what is left to stitch all in one section. So we're so much closer. So much closer. Let's see here, Allie. That is not free money. Just free money makes inflation, right? They've got to work, got to at least participate somehow. And find a. All those kids with bumper cars. Oh, Jess says, free money. Now you're talking. Yeah, I'm not for the free. I don't think that's, that's not quite right either. But I think to find a way to encourage folks to, there's something, small way you can make some contribution. Jess, you're just going to go ahead and make your homestead live on the minimal grid activities so no one can bother me. Yeah, I won't, yes. Sign me up in the name of community building. And this also, this little conundrum of the folks that I'd like to interact with in IRL are so freaking far away. Insurance could be cheap and also have a coupon. Insurance has got to actually go back to what it's supposed to do. But I'm not in this social. I'm just. When everything becomes me is part of the problem when companies become public and the goal of the operation moves from doing what you do well to making money at whatever cost. Is that... Maybe I just had a thought. I just want to look real quick. Is that... Please just... Sorry, just me obsessively package checking a gajillionth time. Might take a break from threading the needle. Oh no, faceplate. Yeah, something needs to be a little bit different. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why I thought it was going to be different this time. It's alright. Oh, what? Yeah, sometimes you actually have to just look at the machine and not the computer. But I'm very, very excited. Did not make it for today's disaster, but a new HDMI cord has arrived, and I'm going to try to plug one end into one device and the other end into the giant TV. The whole, feeling extravagant at 32 inches in my brain. I'm like, that's so huge. What if somebody needs a 50, 60-inch TV? Who needs a TV as wide as I am tall? That just seems excessive. I don't understand, but I realize that's a me thing, and that's okay. I know some folks are like, but if it's not 72 inches, it's microscopic. Okay. We're all connected. this is like the dark and broody section with this dark charcoal gray next to the maroon color. Oh, and other debacles that I barely know enough about, but we can find a segue. This whole debacle between, what is it, itch.io, Steam, MasterCard, and Visa, and folks using MasterCard and Visa to pressure Steam to pull video games. Can we just have physical media again? Does everything need to exist with a computer and attached to the cloud? Does anybody have any reviews or updates or hear anything about that stinking, was it the Stitch? The Skitch? Whatever that Joanne's sewing machine IP was, that it had to be connected to the internet or it wouldn't sew. Like, who needs that? I don't get it. I don't understand, but yeah. But the getting rid of cash money, pushing everything this is not. I don't see this going well. Yes, Luigi, right, you buy physical media whenever you can. Yeah, oh, good. Oh, you sent the quilt on Instagram and the translator. Thank you. That'll be my treat for when I'm done. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's really nice that we actually... Oh, Allie sent it to Discord. Okay. Oh, that's I know. Oh, I gotta get back in. I haven't logged into Travesty in like a long time to see all the updates, because somebody's been working on a Discord server where you don't have to log into Roblox or whatever these kid games are. Okay. We'll be here. Yeah, reading like a real physical book this time. It's kind of nice. But then it has these moments of like we want to look up a word and have to like stop yourself from like trying to like embiggen it or type on it to get to the dictionary in the Kindle app. I'm like, oh my god, even us, our brains are trained a little bit. Oh, Jess, you think education should be a priority, but you don't really want me getting in onto that high horse right now. Yeah, I don't. I think education is very I prioritize knowing how to do stuff and education equally, but I guess that is a form of education. So, yes, knowing how to do stuff and not having to be dependent on someone all the time. That's all right. That's you. I hear you've been in the industry and you've been around the block around there a few times, so it's all right to know the ins and outs. And then how so many things at the end of the day just get watered down by bureaucracy and people being like, oh, but I'm special now. We should do what I think is important. I know, Ellie's going to take the challenge and do the ciphering himself. Oh, it's going to be good. Yeah, because I don't do kids. Oh, actually, this is good. I've got folks who might have answers. Do kids still have like goals to be something besides like a TikTok star or to live off of handouts? Do kids have goals for like real things? Because I'm pretty sure like AI, machine learning, and robots not in the next like 2 years are gonna replace the need for, say, heavy recovery tow truck operators on mountain passes. I think we still need humans for that job with human know-how and creative problem-solving skills. Because the machines can learn how to do something the same way every time, but the creative, nuanced operations, I don't think that's in their skill set. But maybe I'm wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. Won't be the last. Alright. Yes, kids still have goals. Oh, that's good, Jess. More than wanting to be YouTuber star. Oh, shoot. Good. I'm glad to hear that. 'Cause for a while, many of them that I was interacting with were like, I don't, or they just didn't, they just were directionless. Your eldest wants to be an astrophysicist. Ooh. That's fun. Yeah, I'm much more a fan of secondary education in the STEM and Bachelor of Science world than the Bachelor of Arts. Oh, that's right. I've got the decoder. Oh. I think he'd like the challenge, so don't let him wait till he asks. Oh, what was I thinking? Oh, right, because the creative pursuits, like you can improve your skill, or if you're wanting to like the science of making a better black paint or more something about an art. But do we need? I don't know. I don't know. Never. Yeah. But we'll see, because so much is ridiculous how overpriced so many. Like, if there's a way to do on the job training and not need to suck yourself into starting life with a god awful debt that in some places is like equivalent. You finish your school debt and then you're like, oh, let's see here. Next, they're like, get hitched, buy a house, property, whatever, and then to be so in debt that you can't even, the thought of like owning land or property or a house is just like, yeah, not gonna happen anytime soon. Okay. Ellie's raised the red flag. It is time. Release the cipher. Okay, let's. Oh, I was like, why does it feel? I need another motif. Let's pick. Oh, what should we put in there next? And remember, it's Latin. Each row is one word. Okay, that you got some clues, Ellie. Not in it, Latin and a row of word. Okay. Let's put a little flower. That was probably the part that got missed. That it's not English nor French. Each large space separates the letters. Okay. That'll be my after streamed special challenge. Because I'm. Oops. There we go. Oh, it's so sticky here, and it's so gray. All right. Let's see what happens. Hopefully no dry lightning. No dry lightning, but there's supposed to be thunderstorms. So. How many fires are going to get started by the lightning today? All right. I I think once this pool gets finished, then we'll move the Hubert down a little bit and see. Almost. I think I can almost get the empty space into one hooping, but oh, there we go. Not quite. Excuse me. Oh, let's see here. Was there anything good? Do I have any good news? Do we have any good news? Anything joyful? Anything funny? What was anything? Not yet. I'm out all of joyful stories, except for how pretty my sewing is. That's my joyful story for the day. All right. Yeah. I'll go with that story. That's my narrative. Ooh, oh, actually, I found a spot where the Easter lily that I thought was dead because the deer kept nibbling on it is growing a whole bunch of new leaves, so that's exciting. I think I said that earlier in the week, though, but. And then an exciting, but also not super awesome, there's a plum tree that's so close, but just over the fence and just high enough that I can't reach any of them. That's leaving me a little bummed, but there is access to add grapes. Oh, and figs. Grapes, figs, blackberries, and pretty soon some hawthorn berries. So the fruit is fresh. Ooh, which reminds me, I should go and look for some local cucumbers because after my experience last year where the cucumber was in the fridge for 7 days and didn't start to rot and felt gross, I was like, no, I'm not buying these cucumbers are not entering my hands. Didn't feel right. Didn't act right. And they didn't taste right. Just yay, do you ever put cayenne pepper on the leaves of your plants to keep the deer off of them? I've not heard about this, but I could try. Also, I could just put up a little fence thing, because then the cat Luna marbles wouldn't sit in my garden and torment Loki. Oh, yeah, Ellie's calling it quits for now. We'll have to try later. You're sure you need a new mouse? You keep closing out of the Discord and the translate. Oh, you can't have every... Boo, the computer's trying to tell you what you can do and where you can go. Oh, God. US, if this goes... I need to figure out whether I need to get in touch with the senator or the House of Representatives. But the Screen Act can go screen itself right off because, again, it is America's version of trying to, in the name of safety, please upload your ID so that you can access the internet. And I say, you can fudge off. We've seen how swimmingly well that's going over in the UK right now. Ugh. Oh, Jess, yeah, that's how I had to keep them from eating your fig trees and hydrangea bushes until they got large enough. I will have to try that. Do you just sprinkle it on? It didn't burn the tender leaves? Oh, but the lily's pretty hardy. Yeah, I'll just try because I gotta do something. Good to know, because that is a trick I have not... I don't think I've heard about them. I usually think about crunching up eggshells and putting. Oh, we used to mix pepper and eggshells around the bottom of the tender plant so the slugs wouldn't get to them. But I hadn't thought that the deer would dislike it. But I'll try. Our deer are so vicious that they're. The deer here are brazen, and there's actually a number that you can call to report aggressive deer and deer attacks. Yeah, they think they rule town. So that's these two thread. I don't think they're the same color, but they almost look exactly the same. Huh. Didn't plan that on purpose. All right, I'm almost done with this spool, and then we'll hold it up and do a rehooping. Oh, we're so close to being done with this part. I can't wait. Let's see here, Allie. You have a red squirrel that loves the hottest part of the peppers. Oh no, and it will eat a ring right around the area next to the stem. Oh, that's. Oh. That cheeky bugger. Oh man. And to be so weak, but do we have mixed feelings that they like left the rest of it, but then eat the good part that's nice and spicy? Ugh. What a weirdo. That feels so weird. Oh. Critters are funny. I remember the one year when we had the tomatoes in the ground by where the roses, and the groundhogs or whatever, it would wake up in the morning and there would be no tomato plant, just the hole left for where it got pulled underneath and underground. There was just no plant left. It just a hole. You're supposed to hate the stuff, right? Yeah, that one's got. Maybe that one just doesn't have taste buds. Because tongues are pretty universal. Do squirrels have flavor receptors like other mammals? And that's so funny. Sounds like that squirrel's got good taste. Alright, I'm gonna stop that. You have seen it several times. Oh, that's a good reason to get out the binoculars to walk in the garden. You're like, something's not right here. You're. Oops, get off the needle. That's a good thing. Thank goodness for shorts. And what did we do? Oh, right. Got this little pink flower down. So now, just too many layers. Just have to meet in the middle. Get these last sections done. So much closer than before. Hey, dude. Can I help you? Can I help you? It's not time for dinner, but... What? You're just going to distract me? How about you come here? I could use a second. Come on. No. Oh, you're so chunky. So chunky. Oh, and you're so dirty. Why did I do that? I knew you were just outside rolling around. You goofball. Me goofball. Alright, after I have this cat break, then I'll free hoop. What are you putting your tail on now? Right? Hey, Loki. Oh gosh. Did you have a good dirt bath? Oh, no, he's just off screen. Okay. And my workstation has been co-opted by the cat. And he has the mouse. Wow, he's got everything. Oh, including for everywhere. Ay, ay, ay. All right. We'll hang out for a second. We'll just read chat and hang out and blabber. Yep, cats. Cats are good. Cats are real good. Yeah. You're such a good kitty. But here, let me just put the needle into the down position because there's no presser foot but there is pause and the thought of trying to wrestle cat paw out of needle just doesn't. I'm not here for that. I am here for this leaf green though. I think haven't used green in a while. Let's see here, Al. You have never met a cat that doesn't like a mouse, right? Seriously. Yeah. He's pretty easy, though. There's not much he doesn't like. It's kind of hard because also when it comes to food, he's like, yeah, I'll eat pretty much anything. I'm hungry. He's been quite the alarm on the weekends. Heaven forbid that somebody sleeps in beside 6:30 any day of the week in this house before the cat alarm goes off. I don't. Okay, and he sat just like this yesterday while Dove was vacuuming. The cat's not afraid of the vacuum. He could just care less. Oh, he could care less whether he beats me with his tail, too. Okay, thanks for the visit. Thank you. Come again. Okay, let's sow some green. Oh, that's right. And I was going to go look to see for some black. But then I'm going to worry that the red's not enough. Okay, Phoenix, stop stressing. You haven't even settled on anything yet until you do your mock-ups. Wait. Oh, gosh. Left dust and debris all over the sewing machine. I need to wash. The little cover that I have on top of the coffin case is like covered in, not like Phoenix, it literally is covered in cat fur. And I should probably wash it. Right now that I have the table back, let's rehoop this beauty. That's my trusty hoop holder. Oh, almost. Is it my glasses or is it me? Why can't we hoop this? Why can't we hoop the hoop? Oh, I'm this. It's because I'm out of practice with bun hooping. It's me. The problem is me again. Did I serious? Are you kidding? No. Did I? No. So for some reason my brain thought that I just spent the last section sewing onto the wrong side of the fabric. But no, it was just me not being able to see. Let's see, Allie, there's a strange relationship that cats have with treadles. They like them. They do. I think that, oh, and now I threw the mouse overboard. I think the sound of it, it's not so noisy. But the boys like the 101 too, so they just like any place that they know that I fed them before. Just resetting that. They're pretty easy, these boys. Big surface and a window with snacks. They say, sign me up. I'll have some more. I'll have some more, please. I know, it'll be so nice when I get to finish rearranging the back again. We yet again moved furniture because things were just not working, and that giant heap of a sitting thing was just too big. Literally a little big for the space, and also big in the... We're just not tall, huge people. I just want a littler thing. So we dragged the littler one out of storage and causing that piece to be redundant, and now that one's gonna go to the dump. It's not worth keeping around for anybody to even leave free on the curb. Let's see, other people that have cats and treadles don't feed the cats near them, and they still like treadles. Okay, well, that's good. Right, because I only have one example, and we've done stuff here that cats are like, I like when she's over there. I think it's time for a ring, and we're gonna just stitch all the way and have a really pretty, solid green Battenberg ring here. Oh, yes, Allie, or that they are in the sunlight. Of course, not all of them are. No, but I'm probably quite a few are not too. Oh, that ring's too big for that space. It's a sensible place because they don't have a light on them. I know I enjoy to have mine in the window, but then also I get to like look and creep around outside. That make sure there's no creepers while I'm sewing. All right, let's. There's some extra ones. At some point, this giant cord that we started, just gonna unroll it and bring back. I'm just gonna rip that project. Not attached. Don't care. Doesn't matter. I really want a ring. There's a ring. So I just got one of the little taupe rings. I'll just stick that on in here. Maybe I'll try. Let's do something different, because I think frequently when I attach the rings, I start from the outside and do the outside of the ring and then the inside. But this time we're going to sew the inside circle first, then the outside circle. Oh my gosh, and we're at 90 plus minutes. Thank you everybody who stopped by the little circus sewing show that could. The boys and Freya, and we all appreciate everybody who takes time out of their day to come hang out at our little corner of the InfoWebs, where we try to in part keep heritage crafts and machines knowledge alive. Because it's important to me. And I was trying to talk and then I twisted and flubbled the tension and I made a little rip in the tool. Oh, and I completely flubbed up. Never mind. Like always, we're going to sew the outside of the ring first, and then we're going to sew the inside. Good job, Phoenix. Good job. You just finished saying it, and then the needle was right there, and it just... See, it's because I get so overwhelmed that folks take time out of their day to hang out with me. I forgot where I was supposed to be stitching. Okay, grimacing because my tensioning. Okay. Like pressing too hard and mashing the motifs into the feed dogs, which is making everything's not lay nicely. Ay, ay, ay. All right. We'll probably just have a 2-hour-ish show today. So hopefully we've got a wait sign for this thingy-majiggy and... Oh, I heard stuff touching again. Don't drive backwards. Oh, I was supposed to check on our bobbin, wasn't I? Things are stitching. Okay, no, it's just me. Okay, everything looks fine. All right, no disasters right now. Just sweet, sweet stitches. Oh, we have to get to here. We're here. We need to get here. We're so close. We're so much closer than we were. If I could figure out which direction I wanted to turn this so that it lays nicely. Let's try this way. I think I'm just going to sew some parallel lines and we're going to, I don't know. I'm just making it up as I go along. And then I ramble, and then my brain spends a little bit of time thinking about that necklace, because I think I might want to try those little leaves to a leaf motif in the gold. That's like that stacked embroidery technique we read about. That could be fun. If I'm going to do something over and over again like that, maybe it would be worth it to stitch some of the leaf motifs first and then apply them to the necklace second, like I'm going to do with the crocheted elements. But that would, yeah. Oh. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Do I want... let's do one more. I'm just talking to myself, trying to make sure everything feels filled in enough. Oh, I'm really excited to wear this piece when it gets to be a fully fledged garment. I was kind of thinking whether I should put little snaps or little buttons and have the collar just be detachable for laundering purposes. Still might think about that. I haven't canceled that idea. And it would be period appropriate. Or just sensical. Why launder the most delicate part every time you did laundry? You wouldn't. You would just take it off. It's worth the time to put it back on. So I might maybe do some little hooks and bars. I figured. I don't know yet. Like everything this project, I just don't know until I get there. And that's okay. Because then my brain doesn't need to be committed to any one thing right now. We have projects that are full of very particular commitments, and sometimes it's nice to not be working on one of those. Okay. I'm going to do another little bit of stitching and then do another circle because that's what I got and that's what I feel like. Oh, hello. Welcome. Oh, everybody, we keep like shifting. Everybody's just like bouncing around today. Oh, so is this stitching. Where do I have a path? Keep turning the hoop trying to find a spot where I'm going to be able to stitch a straight line to my next destination. Right here, this pink flower circle, right where my finger, right here. Okay. Just being careful because I can't really see very well. Oh, there we go. Now we've. Okay. The tension on here just makes me feel so pressured, under pressure, with the right, getting just not too much, not too little. Okay, be gentle with me. Ugh. Everything's getting like tight and squishy and grungy right now. It's all getting grouchy, and we don't want grouchy stitches, so. Instead of satin stitching over this whole big section, I'll do a little bit, draw some other lines, stitch some other lines, and then do a little bit more. We'll get back to the whole thing. That's fine. Yeah, because now I feel like I've got a more manageable little piece in front of me. Oh, actually, you know what? Scratch that. I am going to do the satin stitch, but now I can rotate. No, wait. Can I? Okay, we're just going to do it this way. Oh, stop touching there. Don't touch me like that. Yeah, so I'm just doing really tiny, like 3, 2, my goal at max 3 little holes on the tool that the satin stitches are going over. Really tiny. Okay, now that we're there, I'm just going to go back and fill in from here to here. That's my story. Or do I want to? Yeah. I think I'm going to sew just little diamond triangles down this one section, and then I'll sew triangles back, and then we'll be back where I am right now, ish. I'm going to use the blunt side of my little tweezers, not the pokey side. Oh, we've had meatloaf. There's been chicken. Oh, it's going to be for dinner. Now I'm hungry again. Something with vegetables, because I feel like I'm the only person who goes out to random places. Oh, that's what I was thinking with the Buffalo Wild Wings story was the lack of vegetables. Like, they didn't even have a salad on the menu. Like, why can't you get chicken wings and a salad? And they forgot the blue cheese and celery. I'm like, ugh. I have to ask them. I know that's not what that was, and the celery was a little sad looking. Oh well, I guess people don't go there for their vegetables, and I'm the weirdo who goes even to like the Chinese buffet and be like, there's not enough vegetables. Which I don't have that same disappointment at the Indian buffets. Oh. And there's enough of Phoenix complaining about food meal options. Jess, you just had cinnamon toast. You needed a sweet something. Oh, nothing is satisfying. I hate when that happens. I realize now I think I just need a little bit more salt because I feel like I've been eating and I'm not hungry, but I think I'm thirsty, but I keep drinking and still not feeling like, I don't know. I don't like that. And it doesn't help that the skinny mini enabler keeps coming home with freaking ice cream. I'm like, dude, stop that. Just because you can eat a gajillion calories and look skinny mini. Right. Those genetics were not mine. I'm designed to withstand the famine. That is truth. Oh, speak good. It's truth. It's not truth. I do like this tone of leafy green. Nice contrast after all the really dark colors I've been stitching with in the past earlier today. Wow, words are becoming hard. Yeah, we're gonna have to call it a show in a couple minutes here. Okay, there we go. I'm getting stuck in not paying attention. All right, Phoenix, you know what that means. I do know what it means. We're gonna untrim. And I am gonna thank everybody who stopped by. We've had a good, I can't complain on today's Work in Progress Wednesday. We'll see. There might be an actual stitching of a garment on Sunday, but don't hold your breath because I never know how long this next part's going to take me, and I'm not going to rush to get it done. But, oh, let's see here, Jess, you need to lose 10 pounds. You're working on it starting tomorrow. As long as we can't break the laws of thermodynamics. So find ways that work for you, and you can do it. I find my problem isn't I managed to blow up and take it off. It's the being comfortable, like keeping it off. That is my problem. Oh, thanks, Luigi. You're happy to be here and a good stream. I think we had a good stream too. All right, boys and girls, don't wait till tomorrow to be fabulous today. Don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. And I will be back here at the machine with I can't even point to a floor cat. With Floor Cats on Saturday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, go touch grass, have some fun, be amazing. Thank you, everybody. You're all great. All right, this goodbye is now goodbye. I'm hitting the end stream button. All right, bye.